India maintains one of the world's largest standing militaries, but for decades, its supply chain remained fragile, relying on foreign vendors for critical equipment. To address this vulnerability, the government introduced the Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, or self-reliance, initiatives. These policies created a strict mandate to produce hardware within national borders. This policy shift effectively restricted foreign imports. Practically overnight, it created a multi-billion-dollar vacuum that domestic manufacturers had to fill. With capital now redirected inward, domestic defense contracting moved from a niche market into a period of rapid industrial expansion for private companies. Krishna Defense and Allied Industries Ltd., or KDAL, anticipated this shift and positioned its infrastructure to capture the newly available capital. This chart shows KDAL's Q1 FY27 standalone financials. We see a sharp rise in profitability, specifically reaching a 26.3% EBITDA and 20.3% net profit margin. These are historic highs, representing a massive 776 basis point increase over the previous year. How does a domestic firm achieve this level of record-breaking growth within a sector as rigorous and competitive as military defense? The answer starts in 1997. Founded by the late Ashwin N. Shah, KDAL began as a specialized engineering firm manufacturing stainless steel products in Gujarat. Over 3 decades, they developed expertise in complex steel alloys, mastering the exact metallurgical standards required by the Indian Navy and Army. They utilized this metallurgical capability to supply structural components for naval shipbuilding and specialized armored plating for military tank fabrication. By proving they could reliably deliver heavy industrial materials, KDAL earned the military trust and capital required to target much more complex technologies. Leadership prioritized reinvestment, funneling industrial revenues directly into higher-margin technology segments, rather than simply scaling basic steel production. They acquired a strategic stake in Taharabadkar Solutions, a company currently developing smart ammunition systems for naval guns under an official grant from the Indian Navy. They also pushed into underwater domain awareness, establishing X-Sub Robotic to develop autonomous, uncrewed submarines for surveillance. To diversify their material capabilities, they commissioned a new facility in Kalol to manufacture lightweight composite doors and hatches for naval vessels. These joint ventures have transformed KDAL, diversifying the company's output from basic metal parts to sophisticated, high-tech defense systems. This technological expansion connects directly to KDAL's ability to secure long-term revenue streams. The company's unexecuted order book currently stands at 1,170 million rupees in secured contracts. Even more significant is the active tender pipeline they are currently pursuing, a 2,890 million rupee pool of opportunities that effectively doubles their current backlog. This pipeline proves that the military's demand for advanced systems is now perfectly aligned with the technical capabilities KDAL has built. KDAL expanded its scope significantly, starting with the localization of imported steel profiles and reaching the production of autonomous naval robotics and smart ammunition. They now operate as a vertically integrated partner to the Indian military, supporting defense needs from the foundry to the final electronics. By anticipating the requirements of a modernizing military and building the infrastructure to match, KDAL exemplifies the blueprint for winning in India's newly self-reliant defense ecosystem.